And we found that the billionaire George Soros has ties to more than 50 so-called partners of the Women's March on Washington. Really? He's connected to the march? I thought it was spontaneous groups. Robert, Jim, didn't you think it was all spontaneously outraged women and people of color and Latinos and African Americans and LGBT? I think I included them already. I don't know what group I missed. All of these disenfranchised groups spontaneously went to Washington. No. One of Hillary Clinton's largest donors funded over 50 groups in the march. It was not spontaneous. It was highly organized by this emigre from Hungary. Now, I don't want to go into the rumors that are circulating about George Soros' background in the Holocaust, about the stories about what him and his father did and how they benefited from the Holocaust, because all we hear about is that he fled after the war, he was a victim of the Holocaust. There are a lot of rumors that I cannot confirm or deny, and some of them are confirmed from a Steve Kroft interview on CBS's 60 Minutes, that his father was one of the types in the Jewish community that went around evicting Jews when they were told to get out of their apartments or houses by Nazis and dispersing their possessions and benefiting from thereof. That's the rumor. He was one of those. And here he is now. So he goes to London, goes to the London School of Economics. That is a fact that we can report. He then comes to America in the 50s and becomes a brilliant hedge fund trader and makes a fortune betting against currencies, shorting them. And he almost broke the British pound. You say, gee, he's a smart guy. He's a smart guy. How many Brits lost their houses? How many Brits lost their businesses because of this piece of garbage? Did you ever ask about the human cost, about people who short stocks or short currencies? Did you ever ask? You say, oh, he's smart, he's a billionaire. Really? Did you ever ask who benefits and who loses? For everyone who gains in the stock market, someone loses. For every hedge funder who makes money, there's someone who loses money. Never forget that. Never forget that. These people devastate industries. They devastate nations. Soros is one of the smartest of them. Does that make him right? Now, he's done nothing illegal. Let me be very clear about that. I'll be very clear about that. But by agitating around the world, there are nations who have brought charges against him. Not just Russia. France has cases against him. Germany has cases against him. Greece has cases against him. And now he's here in America for many, many years, using his vast fortune to undermine democracy itself, in my opinion. And this leads us to a very important question. You have to know something about George Soros to answer it, but I'll ask it because it's long overdue, which is, should George Soros and his son be investigated by the new Attorney General? And for what? What would they investigate him for? I'm asking the question. See, I'm not for government investigations of dissenters. Let me be very clear. I've been a dissenter all my life. So we've got to be very careful what we ask for here. But did he break any law by funding 50 organizations that went to Washington on Saturday? What laws did he break? Why would a man of Jewish descent be funding Muslim organizations that hate Jews? That's the big question. Why would a man of Jewish descent be funding groups tied to Hamas? And I can give you the answer very simply. Because he hates Israel. He tried to overthrow Netanyahu the last I checked. Him and Obama conspired to overthrow Netanyahu. Did you know that? All right. Well, I think I've given you enough for a Monday. Now, play some music for a minute. Because I think we need to back off and give everyone a breather.